Dolores got engaged. Anyone fucking care? Now, I heard some other things about this, but we'll get into that. But um, let's deal with that. Let's talk about Dolores, right? She got here she is, and she is engaged. But I have so much to say about this too. Um, Dolores says she's ecstatic. You know, when you feel that happiness down in your gut, that's where your excitement stems from. That's where this excitement stems from for me. Listen, again, I'm not knocking. I hope Teresa, I hope they reconciled. I just don't want to watch it. I am so happy for Dolores. I mean, I don't know her, so like I really don't give a shit. But I mean, I'm not a hater. Great, this is amazing. I hope everybody out there wins the lottery and finds love. I don't necessarily want to watch Dolores and Polly's story. Um, there are some haters online that are saying some things, but Dolores says she feels blessed. She almost feels guilty, like I don't deserve to be loved this way. Girl, you got to work on that self esteem. You don't deserve to be loved this way. Everybody deserves to be loved this way. By the way, it's obvious you have a self esteem issue because of everything you're doing to your external body. Listen, my face is so fucking shot full of Botox. Some people go and get Botox and they like a little movement, especially in LA. I've been getting my Botox in LA for like the past 3 years. I just have always been in LA around the time I've needed it. If I wasn't there for months and months and months, I would go in New York. It's fine. But I love my person in LA. So but she says, you know, you're one of the rare people here. That comes to me. Most people want some movement because they're in the industry and they're actors. I want no movement in my face, like none. And by the way, for people that haven't God, I'm really on a lot of tangents today. For people that haven't gotten Botox or Dysport or Xemin, like, let me tell you something that if you get it on a regular basis, it's not even how you look. When you are trying to move your forehead, like anyone that's never gotten it, if you got it and you tried to move your forehead and your forehead didn't move, it would feel weird for like a minute. For those of us that have got it for decades, it is the opposite. So I don't need to look in a Zoom or the mirror. When I am at the end of my Botox cycle and I feel that I need it, I can feel my forehead moving, and that feels weird because the thing I'm used to and love is really like when you don't have to look in the mirror. If you get Botox, you can feel like you're trying to like raise your eyebrows like I am right now, and they're not moving at all. So anyway, I love Botox. I have nothing against whatever, but I'm all about like let's just get some things here to look the best I can. I'm not obsessed with it. Dolores, girl, you are obsessed. So you do deserve to be loved this way. Stop with the extra. Get whatever you want, but you got to be happy inside, Dolores. Stop with all this. It's not gonna. You got to know your self worth. Anyway, Paulie disagreed. I keep telling Dolores she deserves that and so much more. She's an incredible woman. And when I was proposing to her, which, yes, was in an Apple store, I was able to articulate to her everything I see that she is and everything I see that she does and the impact she has on everybody around her. She's one in a million. Good for them. I'm glad they found each other. I've never been so sure of something ever, she said. You know, patience is a big thing for us. When we first met, Paul wasn't used to being in the public eye. True, he wasn't used to the pressure the audience can put on relationships. Oh, Dolores, honey. Dolores, honey. Uh, Let me tell you something. Your man, Paul, whatever he is, um, whatever his name is, he's fine with being in the public eye, sweetheart. Okay. There's actually guys on the show that come that truly don't really want to be. I mean, Terry Dubrow just comes out and says, I love being famous. That's got to be better than Dolores. Paulie loves being there. Okay, there were things in his life that he needed to sort through. I mean, apparently he was married in they own brothels in Ireland or wherever the fuck he's from. Ireland. That's what Melissa Zolnose told us, and that took off. Maybe it was that what he was sorting through. But even when things came up on the show, I never pushed Paul because I wanted him to do the right thing on his own. I believe that, and our bond is stronger now because of that. As a couple, we were able to naturally progress. I believe it. So this engagement means more. Look, I don't think that he's marrying her for her TV role. I agree with that. Engagement means more to us than it would if it was just something we were doing just for the sake of doing it. I agree. It's not for a storyline, although it'd give you a storyline. According to Paulie, proposing to Dolores was the best decision he ever made. By the way, there's no show, so we don't have to worry about a fucking storyline because there ain't gonna be a show for a very long time. Nothing's happening this weekend with New Jersey. Get it out of your systems. I feel lucky to have Dolores in my life. She made me a better version of myself. For his decision to propose at Apple, he didn't want anything over the top. We're a humble couple. I wanted to feel grounded and natural and organic. Plus, I wanted the element of surprise. And believe me, I had the element of surprise. Dolores, she was completely clueless and thought she was headed to an interview about a new menopause medication. I had hair and makeup here, and then halfway through, I was told the meeting was canceled. So Paul said, "Oh, great. We have time to go get your new iPhone now." She recalled sharing that Paulie had wanted her to get to the store before BravoCon this weekend. Okay. There's only one iPhone Pro Max in the area right now, and they're holding it for you, so we have to go back to the fucking store. And she was like, ah, fuck, fine. Okay, I like this story. Although she was annoyed at first, Dolores said the idea was super sweet. After all, as she reflected, both our phones are broke at the same time. And that's how we started talking to begin with. I'm on the air. I'm on the air. Recording. People want me to call them about BravoCon. It's like, okay, I know about all the BravoCon emergencies. We're going to cover that all weekend, okay? But no, I'm on the air now. I cannot call you. Okay, so they got engaged at the table where they were standing where they first met. I'm okay with an Apple engagement. She said, "What are you doing? Don't start getting sad. You're meant to be happy this happy moment." Once Paulie pulled out the ring, Dolores said, "Same." Do, do, do. Okay, so, oh, and by the way, I thought this was he bought the engagement ring over a year and a half ago. He delayed giving it to her after Frank Catania got engaged to Brittany, and then Frankie Jr. got engaged to his girlfriend. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I kept saying to myself, maybe no one wants me to marry Dolores. Okay. Kept getting pushed down. They're going to have a whole family of fucking newlyweds. Lucky after Frank and Frankie had their moment, Paul got his. I'm telling you, there's not a thing this guy didn't think of. They went for a meal at Rocco's Steakhouse where they went on their first date. As for the wedding, they don't have any plans yet. Okay, so there you go. Dolores is engaged. For those of you who care, for those of you at BravoCon, congratulate Dolo. Tell her, yay, you're engaged, baby. Good for you. Speaking of, well, yeah, okay. Did you see this actually? Did you? 'Cause this actually makes me so angry. Then I want to talk about Margaret for a minute. And then, guys, I'm going to be on all weekend on BravoCon. I just wanted to give this just to the patrons. There's some things that we haven't really. Did you see this? So Denise got her permanent restraining order against Aaron because, listen, let me tell you something. Anyone that's gotten a restraining order or knows how it works, it's relatively easy to get a temporary restraining order, right? Like they are going to err on the side of like protecting you. I mean, like, look, I'd like a restraining order against Teresa. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want her coming in within 20 feet of me. Well, I mean, I don't know Teresa and she ain't coming. So chances are I'm not going to get that. But when there's like an actual relationship and there's some, it's relatively, I don't know if easy is the right word, but they err on the side of granting a temporary restraining order, right? They don't want you to any harm to happen to you. But to get a permanent one, it's really a lot more difficult. We all get pissed off at people. We want them. So, I mean, you got to really, so, I mean, Denise got it. Aaron is a psycho. That's that. I mean, dude, you were arrested. There's a permanent restraining order. You did all this stuff. You have like all this stuff coming against you. Did you see this? That he now is, this is